The Lebanese military on the move. These soldiers are part of the offensive to push ISIL out of an area along the northeastern border with Syria. Airstrikes have targeted ISIL fighters hiding in these mountains in what is the most serious engagement of the group. From a command center, President Michel Aoun tells soldiers the country salutes them and that they await victory. But the battle is complicated by a parallel offensive launched against ISIL by Hezbollah and the Syrian military on the Syrian side of the border, a fight Lebanese army commanders say they aren't part of.
There is no coordination whatsoever between the Lebanese army and Hezbollah and the Syrian army. The offensive was not coordinated with the Syrian side. Our operation started the day we took the decision to clear the hills. Again, there is no coordination.
ISIL has been present in the region since 2014. They control an area straddling more than 100 kilometers of the border, from which they have launched attacks on civilians and military targets. Lebanese army units are waging their offensive from the west, while Syrian government forces and Hezbollah fighters approach from the east. This Hezbollah drone video shows its fighters and Syrian regime forces targeting ISIL in Syria. And while Lebanese commanders insist there is no coordination, they share Hezbollah and the Syrian government's goal of pushing ISIL from out of the border area.
It's a very tough battle. The terrain is quite difficult. It's a battle from who control the mountains, the hilltops, and the passages.
On the Lebanese side of the border, artillery fires at ISIL positions. For years, the army tried not to get involved in the Syria conflict, but the threat from ISIL and international pressure to defeat the group has helped push the Lebanese government to act. As part of its efforts to push ISIL out of this area, the Lebanese military has received tens of millions of dollars in military support from the U.S. government. But Washington also considers Hezbollah a terrorist organization, which is why Lebanese army commanders have been so keen to stress that they are not coordinating with the group, despite the fact Hezbollah and the Syrian government have launched their own offensive against ISIL in this area at the same time, underscoring just how complex Syria's multi-sided war is and how adversaries can sometimes have the same aims. Imtiaz Taib, Al Jazeera, Al-Qa, on the Lebanese-Syrian border.